What's going on, guys? We're back here with another VGC 2015 session, and for today I've got a really easy peasy Kangaskhan team. You know, Kangaskhan, Sylveon, Bisharp. We've all seen this 1,000 times before, but I mean, it's a really good core. I'm using Adamant Kangaskhan, a little bit more bulk. I think just this outspeeds Modest Suicune before Mega Evolving, and standard spec Sylveon. You know, standard Bisharp. We've all seen this before. But it works really well. And I'm using standard Tailwind, Suicune with the Citrus Berry. I'm using Snarl on this one just because that's been kind of popular lately. I saw it on Cybertron's video. I'm not really sure if I should be using Snarl over Protect just because I do have Landorus T with the Earthquake, and already it doesn't have a lot of partners for that. Like Sylveon doesn't have Protect, Kangaskhan doesn't have Protect, but I'm gonna give Snarl a try, you know. And AV Landorus Therian survives 2 sun-boosted heat waves from Zard Y with only 28 speed death. This is my spread right here. And other than that, it's looking pretty standard. Oh, the defense EV survives 1 play rub from Mega Mawile without Intimidate, so that's really good. And then my last slot goes to Cresselia with, Psychic, Icy Wind for speed control. Helping Hand is really nice. Just standard. I don't know if this is standard, it's just kind of something I slapped together, but it should work for what we're doing right now, which is just building a really easy peasy Premier Challenge ish team. And then since Suicune already had the Citrus Berry, I decided to just go for Chesto Rest. It can be really devastating for opponents who can't really break Cresselia in the end game and count on it not having recovery. And the reason I'm bringing such a standard team right now is because I've been kind of in and out from competitive battling this past few weeks, and now I really want to get back into it now that I've finished Reborn. And this showdown session is just really about just improving myself as a player rather than focusing on the team building. So that's why I have such a standard easy peasy team for today. And oh yeah, they also combined the Battle Spot doubles ladder with the VGC 2015 ladder because because last year it actually wasn't the same thing. Battle Spot doubles were different rules than the VGC format, but this year they're the same. So they combined the 2 ladders, and that means that's also going to be reset. So we're going to start from 1,000 once again, and we're going to look for a battle and pause until we find one. Oh, never mind. We found him right away against Badger. Okay. He's got a really interesting team. He's got a Rhydon. He's got an Aerodactyl, a Nidoking. I don't know. I don't know what to think of this team. Is that a Charizard, Gyarados? I just realized all of these Pokemon are from Generation 1. That's actually really cool. I think I'm gonna lead out with my Kangaskhan and my Bisharp just to beat. I want to beat the Rhydon, and I want to get the Intimidate boost, the Defiant boost from Gyarados. And in the back, I think I'm just gonna have Sylveon, and I'm gonna have. Yeah, I need something for the Zard Y. Landorus T would be the most offensive option, and Cresselia would be the more defensive option. I'm gonna go with Cresselia. And I'm gonna start the timer on this guy. Go for Kangaskhan. Okay, pretty decent. I'm just gonna go for the Fake Out on Lapras and Iron Head on Rhydon. That's a pretty easy turn for me right here. And then after I get the Fake Out damage, I can go for like Low Kick, or I might just go for Double Edge to be safe. And Kangaskhan is huge Intimidate bait. That's why this core works so well, because he can't switch into his Gyarados or else my Bisharp gets the boost, you know. He could switch into his Zard here if he brings it, but that's really just Sucker Punch bait for my Bisharp and my Kangaskhan combined, because this thing also has Sucker Punch. So I'm gonna get the nice Mega Evolution, nice Fake Out. That does a surprising amount of 0. As I get really lucky here and get both flinches, and I'm actually kind of want to shake it up here a little bit. I can actually, I don't really have any reason to. I can just go for the see, I don't really know how afraid I am of this Rhydon. I'm just gonna go for the Double Edge on Lapras and go for the I should have gone for Knockoff just to get rid of his Eviolite, but I guess that's not gonna matter. I'm just gonna go for another. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for the knockoff anyway, just so he can't switch in his Zard for free, which I'm thinking he's gonna want to do here. So with the moves I made, as I go for the double edge, doesn't kill. Which I guess is not a problem. What can this Rhydon really do for me? He goes for the Perish Song. Wow. That is really cool. But I kind of want to expect him to double protect, but at the same time, I'm just going to go for the safe plays. The Metal Burst Rhydon. Wow. I guess it is kind of... It's a good thing I didn't go for Iron Head there. Just because I would have lost my Bisharp. So I'm going to go for the safe play. He's going to double protect, but I mean, I don't have any... I really don't... Okay, he doesn't. I really don't want to risk my Sylveon this early, as I'm able to get the double KO. As he leaves the battle, so we're just going to go ahead and find another one. Yeah, I mean, we're still at the bottom of the ladder, so I mean, we're going to run into stuff like this. Okay, my opponent has a really competent team. He's got a Terrakion. Bisharp is really good, actually, because Bisharp does get that Defiant boost if I try to intimidate him. Okay, I'm thinking Suicune Kangaskhan is a really solid lead here, because Suicune threatens his Terrakion, and Kangaskhan threatens everything else, pretty much. I could also go Suicune Bisharp if he wants to bring out Lando T. Yeah, I guess I'll do that, because I have a Focus Sash, so I can survive at least one hit from the Sylveon. I'll just have Kangaskhan in the back, and I think I want to bring my own Sylveon. I could also go with Cresselia. Yeah, I'm going to go for my own Sylveon, actually, because Sylveon and Kangaskhan in the back work really well with a Tailwind lead. As he goes Terrakion, Bisharp. That's exactly what I wanted to see, actually. That's right here. Is he going to go for the close combat on my... I'm going to go for Protect and Tailwind, just make the really safe play. Hopefully he doesn't like go for Rock Slide and flinch my Suicune. That would be really bad for me. He goes for... Oh my god, he gets a crit. But I am going to be able to get the... If he double targeted my Suicune, props to him. He made a really good play there. As I'm just going to Iron Head his Terrakion, and I'm actually just going to... He wants to Sucker Punch here, I already know it. I'm going to make a really risky play and go into Sylveon here. Because that way I can maintain quite a bit of momentum. I could also go into Kangaskhan. But I don't know, I don't feel like... Because he could have... He might want to switch out his Terrakion, but if he just goes for Protect, and I go into Sylveon, then that's really nice for me. But if he goes into Zard... Actually, the safer play might be to just go for the Iron Head on this, and go into Kangaskhan instead of Sylveon. Because this thing does have low kick, so I'm not really worried about any of these two Pokemon right here. Oh, it's not like I don't have anything to hit them with right off the bat. That's why I really like... Okay, he goes into Cresselia, even better. As he goes for the Sucker Punch. Able to get the Iron Head on him. Really weird that he went to Cresselia and not Zard. But I'm just going to get the low kick off on Bisharp. And the knockoff on Cresselia. Really pretty easy turn for me. Which, if he brought Terrakion and Cresselia, that tells me he doesn't have... I want to say he's not bringing Landorus T, which is really nice for me. As I really don't care if he brings in Zard here to replace Bisharp, because I can just go for the double edge the same turn. He doesn't have really a switch into that. And I can just keep spamming knockoff on Cresselia. So I'm gonna really... And I managed to preserve my Tailwind user in the end, even though I can't really take a hit from anything, but still. He goes for the Sucker Punch. I'm able to knock out the Bisharp with the low kick, so that's really crisp for me. And I'm able to get the knockoff on Cresselia. As he just goes for the Psychic. Okay, really interesting move. My Tailwind does petter out though, so he just brings in Terrakion for free. So that's pretty bad. He can only target one of us though. And that other Pokemon is able to kill Cresselia. I don't know. I actually don't know what to do here. Because, I mean, he's going to attack with Terrakion. There's no question about that. So, the thing is, though, he does have Charizard in the back, so that kind of scares me. Do I want to save, I want to save Kangaskhan for this Charizard. I could just sack Suicune here, and hope he goes for close combat on... Actually, He's gonna go for close combat on this actually, so I'm gonna switch this out into Suicune. And I'm gonna take a risk and go for the kinda wanna go for low kick on Tarak, but at the same time, man, this is hard for me. Because this Cresselia could... Okay, if I'm switching out Bisharp, then I'm definitely just gonna go for the low kick on Terrakion. That is my best play. If he goes for the Yes! 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 As I'm able to go for the low kick and get the clean knockout. So now it's pretty much going to be a snack wrap for me. And what did he go for? Oh, I went for Icy Wind. It didn't even matter. All I need is damage on Charizard now, and I win this battle. Ah, that feels really good. That feels really good. Because now I'm just able to bring Bisharp right back in. As long as I get enough damage on Charizard, I can just Hyper Voice and call it a day. Actually, Sucker Punch from Adamant Bisharp and Adamant Kangaskhan should be able to just knock out Charizard clean. Unless it's a very, very bulky Zard. And I'm not really worried about Cresselia. Cresselia can't do anything to Bisharp. So he's going to go for the Mega Evolution, as that does a surprising amount of nothing. As I'm able to knock him out with Bisharp Sucker Punch, so that's amazing for me. As he just forfeits, realizing he can't touch Bisharp. I have Sylveon in the back. So that was a really good second game. And we're at 11 minutes, so we're going to get one more. Hopefully we can finish this off with another win. As we got Turbo Negro the Great with a team weak to Lando T, except for the Glalie. I really want something to deal with Glalie, and I'm thinking that thing is going to be Bisharp. Actually, no, this is really... It's funny because he has a team that completely baits Lando T, and then he's got this big-ass Glalie right here staring me down. So I think what I want to do is actually... I mean, Kangaskhan's always safe. There's really... Okay, I got it. Kangaskhan Suicune. That's going to be my play. I want something for Cresselia. And a lot of these things get hit by Sucker Punch, so I'll have Bisharp in the back, and I'll have... I don't know about Cresselia. And I really don't want to bring... Actually, Landorus T is probably a safe bet. I just don't want to be caught in a situation where late game I'm staring down a Glalie with Landorus T 1v1 if he decides not to lead with it. Okay, so he leads Glalie Lucario. That is something I really like to see, as this thing could be inner focus, so... I want this Kangaskhan alive, though. Could this be... Do they run inner focus? I would imagine so. Because I really just want to get the, Either way, I'm going to be able to get the Tailwind off, and then Landorus T just kind of comes in. And he goes for Protect. Okay, great. That's exactly... He goes for Double Protect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. It's Moody. Well, he lowered his attack, so it's kind of a gamble, really. As this thing right here is... Actually... This thing's kind of a threat too, but not as big of a threat as this. So I'm going to go for the low kick on Lucario. Did I Mega Evolve? I did. I'll go for Scald on Glalie, hoping to burn. I don't understand why he double protected there, because if he knew anything about VGC 2015, he'd know that Suicune carries Tailwind. And that's typically the first thing it's going to do. Electabuzz and Mr. Mime, really interesting. So... At least we got that good battle with the, the second battle. At least that one was good. So I'm able to go for the low kick, and let's see if Suicune can get the Scald Burn here. That would be really great. I don't. Headbutt. Is this thing gonna Mega Evolve? Like, I don't understand what he's doing. So obviously we've got a pretty inexperienced player, but yeah. So he sends out Mr. Mime here. It's not really a threat. I can just double edge it for the clean KO and go for the Scald once again on Glalie. As finally he Mega Evolves. He goes for the Fake Out. Very interesting. As I'm able to go for the Scald once again. And will I get the burn? No, I will not. He goes for Explosion. What? Wow. That's some power. He was a -1 because of Moody. Wow. As, is my Tailwind still in effect? I believe it is. As that is something I am very happy to see. I'm very happy to see this Excadrill. I'm just... Oh, he's Air Balloon. Alright, whatever. I am just going to go for the Rock Slide and the Scald. He might just double protect here to stall out the Trick Room, but I mean, not the Trick Room, the Tailwind, but I mean, there's not much he can do. He can't really break Suicune at this point. I mean, you saw how much damage. I mean, Mega Glalie is really powerful, but I mean, if you're gonna bring a Mega Evolution just to sack it, that's just kind of weird to me. He goes for the Wide Guard, very creative, but I'm able to get the Scald off. I'm not able to get the burn, but he's gonna protect himself with the Wide Guard. So he goes for. Why did he go for Iron Head on Suicune? I guess he didn't want an Earthquake. You know, yeah, he could have gone for Earthquake because Wide Guard protects his Mr. Mime as he just forfeits. So yeah, that's gonna be it. We're up to 1148. Oh wow, it's pretty high for 3 battles. I guess the second guy must have been really high up there. I didn't actually see it. Wait, did I see it? Either that or I don't remember. So that's gonna be the video. If you enjoyed, then make sure you leave a like and don't be afraid to subscribe.